To run a small business today, you are probably duct taping together 4 to 7 different tools. You have an email client, a marketing platform, a separate customer support desk, and a spreadsheet that acts as your sales pipeline. The standard way to fix this fragmentation is to buy a Salesforce license. The goal is to collapse all those disparate tools into a single industry-standard system. Then day one arrives. Your team logs in, stares at the interface, realizes they have no idea how to navigate it, and goes right back to their spreadsheets. They abandon it because they are staring at a default view designed for no one in particular. Your sales reps see 40 irrelevant fields on a single page, turning a task that used to take 1 click into a 6-click chore. A Salesforce license is an unconfigured platform, a highly capable foundation that requires deliberate building before it can match your specific operations. This chart shows the 90-day churn phenomenon. Notice the steep drop right at the 3-month mark. That is when frustrated business owners typically look at an empty, unused CRM and cancel their subscription. When this happens, owners almost always blame the platform for being too complex. But the reality of this adoption failure is a lack of initial setup. You are paying for enterprise-grade tools, automated lead routing from your website, visual pipelines, and intelligent customer service queues that are sitting completely dormant because they were never turned on. This creates an uncomfortable choice. Do you cancel the contract and hunt for an easier platform, or do you stop and fix the configuration problem you actually have? Without addressing role-specific workflows, switching platforms often leads back to the same 90-day churn cycle in a different interface. Most owners try to solve this by self-implementing. The logic is simple: skip the professional fees and keep cash in the bank. This comparison table reveals the actual time requirement. Learning data models, mapping fields, and building dashboards takes an amateur up to 178 hours. At $75 an hour, that DIY effort represents a hidden opportunity cost of over $8,400. Even after burning those hours, the resulting system typically lacks proper role separation. Your customer service team sees the exact same screen as your sales reps, creating enough friction that they will reject the tool entirely. Trying to save money on implementation makes the DIY route statistically the most expensive path, once you factor in the value of your time, lost leads, and inevitable rework. The second path is reverting back to a Frankenstein stack of point solutions, maybe HubSpot for sales, Zendesk for tickets, and MailChimp for marketing. Departments like this approach because individual tools are fast to set up in isolation. Your marketing team can launch an email campaign by Tuesday afternoon, but that speed creates blind data silos. Your marketing tool has no idea that the customer it is emailing a promotional offer to currently has an open, severe support ticket sitting in a completely different system. This side-by-side matrix shows the total cost of ownership over a year. A 10-person team maintaining a stack of separate subscriptions will spend over $17,000 annually, compared to just $3,000 for a unified Salesforce starter setup. Piecing together point solutions trades short-term setup convenience for long-term operational chaos and a subscription ceiling that scales aggressively as your business grows. The third option is a managed deployment service like QuickStart, which finishes the build before your team ever logs in. This path requires an upfront fixed fee of $1,850, followed by a monthly management subscription of $267. In 21 days, you receive a fully configured system. Your data is migrated, your team gets live training, and the platform goes live. You invest capital up front, but immediately recover hours of manual data entry for your sales reps and ensure 0 web inquiries die in a shared inbox. Exchanging cash for a professionally managed deployment buys operational velocity and removes the risk of paying thousands for software your team refuses to touch. If you already bought Salesforce, your team is ignoring it, and you are preparing to cancel to grab a freemium HubSpot account, pause. A new platform offers temporary usability relief, but growing businesses hit HubSpot's feature limits fast, forcing an expensive data migration and a massive price spike for capabilities you already own in Salesforce. Instead of migrating, you can use a quick fix remediation. This specifically targets and repairs the broken layouts and missing automations causing your team's frustration right now. It runs in 3 distinct phases: an objective assessment of your current setup, a complete rebuild to a proven operational standard, and live click-by-click retraining for your staff. fixing your existing platform avoids the significant data migration and retraining costs associated with a full system replacement. To decide your next step, look at this decision framework. It starts with one question. Do you have a dedicated IT admin? If you have internal enterprise IT experience and a dedicated staff member to manage the build, the DIY path makes sense. If you lack IT staff, are scaling beyond 5 employees, and are tired of paying for multiple disconnected tools, a managed deployment like QuickStart or QuickFix is the answer. You can pay slowly through staff frustration, lost leads, and migration headaches, or you can pay upfront to have the system customized to your exact specifications. Committing to a managed deployment turns a raw software license into the automated operational backbone your growing business requires.